Welcome, spiritual seekers, to a journey of extraordinary transformation. Your subscription to our channel would truly make a difference as we continue to explore these fascinating subjects together. Now, imagine this. You're walking down a familiar path, one you've trodden countless times before. But today, something feels different. You catch your reflection in a shop window, and you barely recognize the person staring back at you. You look better, healthier, more vibrant, more alive, and you can't quite put your finger on what's changed. This is the enigma of transformation we're delving into today, a phenomenon that's as old as time itself, yet remains shrouded in mystery. Stories of individuals chosen by divine forces, experiencing inexplicable enhancements in their physical appearance, have echoed through the ages. From the biblical tales of Moses and his radiant countenance, to modern-day anecdotes of spiritual seekers undergoing dramatic changes. Yet, what's even more intriguing is that these transformations often go unnoticed by the masses. They're subtle, personal, almost intimate. It's as if these chosen ones are enveloped in a divine cloak of invisibility, their transformations visible only to those with the eyes to see. But why? Why would the divine choose to alter someone's physical appearance? Is it a sign of favor, a mark of divine love, or is it perhaps a physical manifestation of a spiritual awakening, a sign that one's inner light is shining so brightly it's begun to seep into the physical realm? These are the questions we're going to explore today. We'll delve into ancient stories of transformation, hear modern-day accounts, and even take a look at what science has to say on the matter. We'll try to understand how spiritual transformation can manifest in the physical realm and what it means for those who experience it. So buckle up, seekers. We're about to embark on a journey into the unknown, a voyage into the heart of the divine mystery. There's no telling what we might discover along the way, but one thing is certain. We're in this together, and we're sure to come out the other side with a deeper understanding of the world, and perhaps even of ourselves. So let's delve into the mysteries of physical transformation and uncover the reasons why no one can pinpoint why. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Your support meant the world to us. Historically, we find tales of divine transformation woven into the fabric of many cultures, particularly in religious texts. Let's dive into some biblical examples to illustrate this point. One of the most striking instances is that of Moses. Remember the story? After conversing with God on Mount Sinai, Moses descended with a face glowing so brightly that he had to wear a veil. His close encounter with the divine had physically transformed him, leaving him radiant with an otherworldly light. His transformation became a beacon of hope and guidance for the Israelites. Then there's Saul, a notorious persecutor of early Christians. On his journey to Damascus, a blinding light from heaven struck him, and he heard the voice of Jesus. This dramatic encounter not only left him temporarily blind, but also led to a profound internal transformation. Saul, the persecutor, became Paul, the apostle, a champion of the very faith he once sought to destroy. Let's not forget about Jacob, who wrestled with an angel one night. The encounter left him with a limp, a physical transformation that served as a constant reminder of his divine encounter and subsequent spiritual transformation. And of course, there's the ultimate transformation story, the resurrection of Jesus Christ. After his crucifixion and death, Jesus was transformed, returning not as a spirit, but in a new glorified body. This divine transformation is the cornerstone of Christian faith, symbolizing the promise of eternal life and victory over death. These stories and many others highlight the transformative power of divine encounters. They show us that divine transformation can manifest in various ways. It can be a change in physical appearance, a shift in personality, or a radical alteration in one's life path. These accounts demonstrate that divine transformation is not a new phenomenon, but rather a deeply ingrained part of our spiritual history. These narratives continue to inspire us, reminding us that transformation, though often challenging, is a pathway to profound growth and spiritual enlightenment. In our modern era, there are individuals who claim to have experienced similar divine transformations. Take, for instance, the story of a woman from a small town in Idaho. She was known by her fellow townsfolk as a plain, unassuming individual. But over time, they began to notice a certain glow about her, a radiance that seemed to emanate from within. This was more than just a physical change, though. As her appearance transformed, so too did her spirit. She became a beacon of kindness and understanding, a pillar in her community. Her transformation was not just skin-deep, it was a soul-deep metamorphosis that left those around her in awe. Or consider the tale of a man in his mid-40s from New York City. Known for his gruff exterior and rough-around-the-edges appearance, his friends and family started to observe a softening in his features. But more than that, they began to see a softening in his heart. His transformation was not marked by a sudden change in his physical appearance, but by a slow, gradual evolution of his spirit. He began to exude a warmth and compassion that was a stark contrast to his earlier demeanor. And let's not forget the story of a young girl in India. Born with a congenital condition that left her with distinct facial features, she was often the subject of ridicule and ostracism. However, over the years, people started to notice a change. Her features seemed to soften, and there was a certain light in her eyes that hadn't been there before. But the most significant transformation was in her spirit. Despite the challenges she faced, she became a symbol of resilience and courage, inspiring those around her with her indomitable spirit. These stories of modern individuals who have experienced unexplained changes in their appearance all have a common theme: spiritual growth accompanying these transformations. It's not just about looking better, it's about becoming better, evolving into a higher version of oneself. These modern accounts echo the ancient narratives, suggesting a continuity in these divine transformations. Now, what does science have to say about these unexplained physical transformations? Science, our tool for understanding the physical world, has several theories to explain changes in our appearance. Some are biological, like hormonal changes. Others are lifestyle-based, such as diet and exercise. And then there's the fascinating phenomenon of the placebo effect. Let's start with biology. Our bodies are a complex system of hormones, which are chemical messengers that control most of our body's functions. Hormones can influence everything from our mood to our metabolism. A shift in hormonal balance, caused by factors like age or stress, can indeed lead to noticeable physical changes. It can alter our skin's texture, change our body shape, or even affect hair growth. But hormones alone can't account for the dramatic transformations we've been discussing. They might explain a wrinkle here, a pound lost there, but not a complete metamorphosis overnight. Moving to lifestyle changes. It's no secret that adopting a healthy lifestyle can help us look and feel better. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, adequate sleep, these factors have a profound impact on our appearance. They can lead to weight loss, improved skin complexion, and increased energy levels. But again, these changes occur gradually over time, not instantaneously. Furthermore, they require a conscious effort, discipline, and consistency. This explanation doesn't quite fit the bill for the sudden, unexplained transformations we're exploring. Lastly, there's the placebo effect. This is a psychological phenomenon where a person experiences a perceived improvement in their condition due to their belief in the treatment, not the treatment itself. The mind's power is undeniable, and its ability to influence our physical state is well documented. However, while the placebo effect might explain some aspects of these transformations, such as improved self-confidence or perceived attractiveness, it doesn't provide a tangible physical explanation for the changes. So where does this leave us? We've looked at hormonal changes, lifestyle alterations, and the placebo effect. Each of these scientific explanations can account for some physical changes, yet none of them can fully explain the sudden, dramatic transformations that seem to be of divine nature. In our quest to understand the unexplainable, we often turn to science. But sometimes, the mysteries of the universe transcend our current scientific understanding. Maybe there's an element we haven't discovered yet, a factor we haven't considered. Or perhaps these transformations are phenomena that exist beyond the realm of science, in a spiritual dimension that we're only just beginning to comprehend. While science offers some explanations, it falls short in fully explaining these divine transformations. So, if science can't fully explain it, How does spirituality understand these transformations? In the realm of spirituality, transformation is often seen as an internal process that manifests externally. While scientific explanations focus on physical changes, spiritual perspectives delve deeper, exploring shifts in consciousness and personal growth. The belief is that as we evolve spiritually, our physical selves reflect this inner metamorphosis. Imagine a caterpillar's journey into becoming a butterfly. It's a process of profound transformation, but in essence, it's the same creature. The beauty was always there, just hidden within. Similarly, spiritual growth doesn't necessarily change who we are. Instead, it reveals the innate beauty and light that's always been within us. In many spiritual traditions, the concept of divine transformation is closely tied to the practice of virtues: compassion, humility, resilience, integrity. These are traits that, when cultivated, can lead to a profound internal shift. This shift, in turn, may manifest outwardly, subtly altering our physical appearance in ways that are hard to define but are often described as a certain radiance or glow. Consider the practice of meditation. Regular meditators often report feeling more peaceful, more connected, more alive. These internal changes can influence our physical selves. Stress levels decrease, sleep improves, and overall health often improves, all factors that can contribute to a more vibrant physical appearance. The spiritual perspective on transformation also includes the idea of energy. In many traditions, the body is seen not just as a physical entity, but as a complex network of energy. Practices like yoga, tai chi, and qigong work with this energy, helping to balance and align it. Could it be that this energy work influences our physical appearance? While science may struggle to provide concrete evidence, many spiritual practitioners would answer with a resounding yes. It's also worth noting that the spiritual perspective on transformation is not about seeking external validation or conforming to societal standards of beauty. Instead, it emphasizes the importance of inner growth and spiritual development. The goal is not to look better to others, but to feel better within ourselves, to align more closely with our true nature, and to embody the qualities we value most. In essence, the spiritual understanding of transformation suggests that our external selves reflect our internal state. As we grow and evolve spiritually, our physical appearance subtly shifts to mirror this inner change. It's not about vanity or superficial beauty, but about the radiant light of our inner selves shining through. Spiritual perspectives provide a different lens through which to view these transformations, one that values inner growth and spiritual development. At the heart of these transformations, we often find a common element: divine love. It's a term that might seem elusive, yet it's profoundly impactful. Divine love, what is it? It's that unbounded, unconditional love that emerges from the deepest core of our being. It's a love that transcends the physical realm, connecting us with something greater, something beyond our immediate perception. Now let's consider the transformative power of this divine love. You see, divine love isn't just a feeling, it's an active force. It's a catalyst for change, a driving force that propels us towards our highest potential. In its presence, fear and doubt dissolve, making way for courage and conviction. It's the kind of love that sees beyond the surface, recognizing the inherent worth in each of us. When we experience divine love, we are changed from the inside out. It's as if a light has been switched on within us, illuminating parts of ourselves we never knew existed. Our perspectives broaden, our attitudes shift, and we begin to see the world and ourselves in a new light. And it's not just an internal change. The external transformation that follows is just as profound. Divine love has a way of radiating outward, touching everything it encounters. It's like a ripple effect. Once you've experienced it, you can't help but spread it. Consider the butterfly, for example. It begins life as a humble caterpillar, confined to the ground. But through a process of transformation, it becomes a creature of the air, graced with wings of intricate beauty. This metamorphosis isn't just physical, it's symbolic of the spiritual journey each of us undertakes in the presence of divine love. And yet, divine love isn't something we acquire, it's something we uncover. It's always been there, waiting for us to tap into it. It's like a wellspring of pure, unadulterated love within each of us, waiting to be discovered. When we do, it's as if we've unlocked a hidden part of ourselves, a part that holds the power to transform us in ways we could never have imagined. So how do we tap into this divine love? It starts with self-love. By learning to love ourselves, we open the door to divine love. It's about recognizing our worth, embracing our imperfections, and realizing that we are deserving of love just as we are. From there, divine love can flow freely, shaping us, guiding us, and ultimately transforming us. Divine love, then, may be the key to understanding these mysterious transformations. It's the force that fuels our journey, the light that guides our path, and the love that changes us from the inside out. Now, what if you could embrace your own divine transformation? Each of us is a unique vessel of divine energy, an entity capable of immense growth and profound change. Within our hearts, we carry an innate potential for transformation, a capacity that is often unexplored yet vibrantly alive. Like a seed harboring a mighty tree within its core, we too have the ability to grow beyond our current state and embrace our divine transformation. Cultivating spiritual growth is akin to nurturing that seed, providing it with the sustenance it requires to bloom. It begins with self-awareness, with acknowledging our strengths and weaknesses, our virtues and vices. It's about recognizing the divine within us and realizing that we are part of a greater cosmic tapestry, intricately woven with threads of divine energy. Spiritual growth requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to journey inward. It's about cultivating a practice of introspection, of quietening the mind and listening to the whispers of our soul. It's about seeking wisdom, not just from the world around us, but from the world within us. Embracing divine love is another pivotal aspect of our transformation. Divine love is not confined to romantic or familial bonds. It's a universal, all-encompassing love that transcends boundaries and barriers. It's a love that sees the divine in every being and cherishes the interconnectedness of all life. Divine love is about compassion, kindness, and understanding. It's about seeing the beauty in diversity, the unity in disparity. It's about being a beacon of love and light in a world often shrouded in darkness. Embracing divine love is about allowing it to flow through us, to touch every aspect of our lives, and to guide us on the path of spiritual growth. Being open to transformation is the final piece of the puzzle. It's about surrendering to the flow of life, about being flexible and adaptable. It's about letting go of rigid beliefs and preconceived notions and allowing ourselves to be molded by the divine potter. Transformation is not a destination but a journey. It's a continuous process of growth and evolution, a cycle of death and rebirth. It's about shedding old skins and emerging anew like a phoenix rising from the ashes. Being open to transformation is about embracing change, not with fear or resistance, but with excitement and anticipation. It's about viewing each challenge as an opportunity for growth, each setback as a stepping stone to success. It's about trusting in the divine plan and knowing that every experience, every moment is part of our unique transformational journey. Embracing your own potential for transformation could lead to profound changes, both inside and out. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So take that first step today. Embrace your divine transformation and watch as you unfold in ways you never imagined possible. As we conclude our exploration of divine transformations, we find that the mystery remains. We've embarked on a journey through time, from biblical tales to modern anecdotes, weaving a tapestry of the inexplicable, the miraculous, and the divine. The threads of these stories are as varied as they are intriguing, yet they all share a common theme, the enigma of transformation. We've delved into the narratives of those who've undergone these profound changes, those whose appearances have been inexplicably altered, seemingly overnight. From Moses, whose face shone after speaking with God, to average individuals in our modern day, who wake up one morning to find themselves radiating a beauty they cannot explain. We've probed the scientific perspective, seeking rational explanations for these occurrences, only to find that science, as vast and comprehensive as it is, falls short. It cannot fully account for these transformations, these shifts from the ordinary to the extraordinary. We've also explored the spiritual understanding of transformation, the belief that divine love can manifest physically, altering one's appearance in profound ways. This belief, though it provides comfort and a sense of purpose, still leaves us with questions that tease and tantalize, promising answers just beyond our reach. And yet, despite the mystery, we've also discussed the potential within each of us to experience such a transformation. We've considered the power of divine love, the potential for it to not only change our inner selves, but our outer selves as well. The possibility that we too could wake up one day to find ourselves changed, touched by the divine in a way that is as visible as it is profound. While we may not fully understand why these transformations occur, we can embrace the possibility of our own divine transformation. Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploration. Remember to subscribe and join us for future discussions.